Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting a fight on the Contender Series in the featherweight division between Jonas Bilharinho versus Canaan Kawaihae. And how's this fight right here between Bilharinho versus Kawaihae? So I see a couple people picking Canaan Kawaihae. Matter of fact, I think he's still the favorite that's given juncture or time, but forget the odds. I'm just picking based on what I've seen. What I've seen from Canaan Kawaihae, I'm not super high on him. And I'm forgetting a guy he lost to on the previous time on the Contender Series. What I feel like about Villarino though, I feel like level of competition, age wise and whatnot. I got my concerns. Kenny Kawhi not really presses his competition either way, but the guy's 24 versus 30-year-old Villarino. But I feel like age and experience, and he has been brought in, been had cast with Jose Aldo. And I feel like that trumps everything Kenny Kawhi has had to do. Kenny Kawhi probably bumped shoulders with Max Holloway, who beat Jose Aldo twice, but I don't know. I just feel like Jonas Bilharinho has been in the gym more, been at that level more. And I like his striking more. I like his overall game more. And again, I like that age on him. 24, unless you've really been doing something super impressive. Matter of fact, Kenny Kawhi, like he only been fighting for like 2 years. I mean, he's probably been fighting 4 or 5 years now. But he came in for like 2, 3 years. Then he took 2, 3 years off. So he fought very young, very butterface, fresh face, baby face career. And then you taking off this much time of a career you had been inactive. So that's not a game I like. And he fought a guy who like congrats, you tapped out this guy, this nobody. Congrats in like 40 seconds. What that really show about your skill set? Nothing. They don't really show no evolution. So he lost to Chase Hooper, who's another babyface bum at this given juncture. Like I said, Chase Hooper definitely, I'm not saying he's a bum for career. Right now, at this point, he's a babyface bum. He's solid and whatnot, but I'm just saying, that's just tough love right now. Chase Cooper has a lot of work to do. He has a lot of development to do. So you got these two babyface guys that fought, and you lost to him, who had not the most fleshed out striking, kind of one dimensional, really pillow hand on the feet, and a grappler, and you lost him. So you kind of the same thing, kind of like pillow hands on the feet, grappler. And I feel like Bullarino just presents much more. This guy who looks like reincarnation of white Jesus out here, and Jonas Billarino. I feel like he's just more comfortable on the feet. And it's only his real loss came from getting caught. Like, people with these flowy styles, they let it go, let it hang out. I mean, just go with the flow. You started pressing him or you catch them. He's got caught. And the guy just capitalized on it. I feel like Jonas Billarino's striking, from what I've seen, is just much more fleshed out and much more developed, and he's much more composed on the feet and much more in his zone on the feet. Just gotta avoid, being too lax out there, then getting caught being lax. Because in this fight, he did lose. He was dominating that fight up until he got caught, and his opponent fully capitalized, pressed the pace on him, and did not let him breathe, and was able to, put it like get that TKO stoppage. But so his only real loss is due to simply getting caught. It hasn't been a case where he has necessarily looked bad in the fight. He has looked solid. So I feel like in this case, in this fight, I feel like Canaan Kawhi is gonna look to get it to the ground. Gonna have, and even on the ground, it's not like Billarino has poor submission defense. I feel like his takedown defense could be a bit bad, but I feel like Canaan Kawhi is such a great wrestler or a great jiu-jitsu practitioner. I feel like they could cancel out. He might score takedowns, but not do much on the ground with him. And I feel like on the feet, Billarino just gonna be much more confident, be much more experienced in that area. And like I said, this guy was at one point brought in to be a Conor McGregor clone or a mimicker. So this guy, I mean, his boxing definitely not near Conor McGregor, but his flow and reads are very good at a very high level. Where I feel like Kenny Kawhi has not yet even came to breathe close to. I'm not saying Billarino's, like I said, the second coming in a white Jesus, and definitely nowhere near that. He might look the part, but he's enough to that level and enough in experience. I feel like that experience is going to trump him. Like, they don't got much difference as far as fighting. It's 8-1 versus 6-1, but that time in the gym, that time rubbing shoulders, that time training, I feel like that's gonna be enough. I feel like Kenny Kawhi, like I said, Jonas Billarino is right in his MMA prime, whereas Kenny Kawhi, like I said, still very babyface, is still very much trying to find himself. I feel like he's gonna come in motivated, but I feel like that experience and that age is that's gonna benefit Billarino. I feel like he's gonna be much more seasoned. He's going to look the part of a much more seasoned fighter and be able to use that experience, use that age, use that cage, use that gym experience to be able to corral the younger fighter in Canaan Kawhi. I don't think he stops him, but I definitely do think he outpoints him, be able to force him to shoot ugly shots, land clean shots on him, land clean counters, stay on his toes, and never allow Canaan Kawhi to really be able to cage him off and just, like I say, land his shots, stuff the takedowns, maybe capitalize on some over aggression by the younger man, maybe a bit rusty, and be able to edge out a decision over Canaan Kawhi. So in this fight, I got Jonas Billarino via decision.